And today's episode, we have a quarter hunt for you guys. Now, if you've been following along in my last quarter hunt, we managed to snag ourselves silver, which has become pretty much an impossible feat when hunting quarters, whether you're in the United States or in Canada. So I will consider that a blessing from the coin gods for sure. But I've been reinvigorated. We went out and picked ourselves up another box. I checked inside and they are all customer wrapped rolls. So what do you guys say we take a little peek inside this box at what the rolls are looking like today? Well, here we have it, 50 customer wrapped Canadian quarter rolls. I made sure to check the paper rolls for enders. I made sure to check the plastic rolls for inners. The only thing that really jumped out at me was we found a 1992 Manitoba provincial ender on one of the plastic rolls. So that is pretty sweet. Always nice to get some provincials, but hopefully we can get something a little nicer maybe in one of these paper rolls right here. That's usually where all the treasures lie. Before I can start opening these rolls up, I would really appreciate if y'all would hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more coin roll hunting and coin collecting videos just like this. And then what do you guys say we get into it? Let this hunt begin. Just starting off this box, roll number 1, and we got our first find already. Nothing too exciting, but it is going to be our first 1973 RCMP. So not too shabby. One for the board. Keep going along. Just here at roll number 3, and this hunt is already starting to heat up, guys. We got ourselves a really good find here already. This is the 2015 celebrating 50 years of the Canadian flag colored version. So this is very low mintage, I believe 6.5 million or less. It's an absolutely beautiful coin, one of my favorites to find, and definitely a great keeper. It's in really good shape. Put it up here, add it to the board, and see if maybe we can find something else good. Just one roll down and nothing too crazy here, but we do have a breast cancer in immaculate shape. Whoa, maybe not anymore, but this is looking pretty much mint to me, like it might have come out of a mint roll or something like that, but the enamel is in a pristine shape there, no dirtiness on it, no wear. So this is probably going to be one of the nicest ones I have found to date. So I will add this to the board, another keeper. I also found one RCMP as I was going along as well, but I'm not going to tune in for every single one of those because it can get a little overwhelming, but keep going along, tune you guys back in. Well, this hunt has just earned legendary status because we have found ourselves something very special here. We have only found one of these in the past. They're one of the key dates for Canadian coins, and they are a true beauty. This right here is the Cindy Cleason 2009 Hockey Olympic color enamel, minted at only 3 million. It is beautiful, still has quite a bit of the red enamel left in it. So this hunt has already been validated. I am very happy. We will add this to the board as so far our find of the hunt, and we will keep going along, but that's going to be a hard one to measure up to. Roll number 6, and up ahead, I can see something green sticking out there. So I thought I would just go up ahead, not seeing. And look what we got. In the US, they got buffaloes. Here, for quarters, we got bisons. We got ourselves a green bison. This is part of the 2011 Legendary Nature series. They released it in colored and uncolored, and I always like to keep myself the colored version. So maybe we can snag ourselves the blue orca and the yellow falcon. We can get ourselves that trifecta. But even if we can't, still a good find to add to the board. Roll number 12, and it has cooled down just a little bit, but we have something pretty darn good here, and it's a little beat up. It's a little dirty there, but it is our home province of Ontario, and it is indeed a 1992 provincial quarter, our first one of the hunt, besides that ender that we spotted that we will get to eventually. But until then, we have ourselves a nice Ontario provincial to add to the board and see if we can get any more of those. Roll number 16, and we got ourselves something pretty nice here. This is a 2008 Remembrance Day Poppy, and we're getting pretty close to Remembrance Day right now, so being able to find these old poppies like this in good shape like this is pretty awesome. A lot of the time when you find them, they're really worn out and they are not looking too good, but I will definitely hold on to this one because it has most of the poppy in there. And these quarters, they have a great message. They stand for something really good. The Royal Canadian Mint goes really hard on the World War II coins, and I will not complain about that. So one more for the board over there. Keep chugging along. Starting to get close to the halfway mark now. Roll 22, and we just got a pretty decent find. It is going to be our second provincial of this hunt. It is going to be a 1992 Manitoba, in really good shape too. So if we can get a few more of these provincials, that will really validate this hunt, especially when they're in good shape like this. I will never complain about getting them in almost uncirculated condition like you see before you. So we will add this here with the other Ontario we found. Keep going along. Roll 28. So we are past the halfway mark, and we got ourselves yet another provincial, and it's going to be another one of our home province of Ontario. This one is in a little bit better shape than the first one that we found, so that is pretty sweet. We will add it to our little pile of provincials there, which is becoming a bigger and bigger pile, and we will keep going through. Just one roll down, and we are going to have our second 2011 legendary nature of this hunt, and it is going to be the yellow falcon. So we will add it over with the green bison over here. All we need now is the blue orca, and we will lock out that set for this hunt. Roll 32, and I think we might have just stumbled upon a provincial collection dump. As I was looking, a whole lot of those edges look like nickel quarters to me, and I'm seeing a whole lot of those double dates there. So I thought we could go by one at a time and see what we are going to get here. So let's see. This first one is going to be British Columbia to start it off. So we have not found one of these yet in this hunt. So British Columbia. And the next up ahead, I can already see another one, New Brunswick. So it is a bit debated amongst the Canadian coin community, but we have pretty much established that this is the key date. We think it's minted around 2 million. So that is pretty sweet. I will keep going through here. I did see some more, so let's see if they can show themselves to us. Here we go. Another one here. Ontario. So our home is Ontario. We got another one. And, I can see one right there. Saskatchewan. I think we might get the whole provincial quarter series in this hunt. Wouldn't that just be nice? So Saskatchewan. Let's see. Hopefully I'm not missing any colors or anything. I'm gonna have to do a double check as I go through. We got a diadem here. 69. Oh, there we go. Northwest Territories. This one's a little tricky to find. Very nice. See, will this roll have any more treasures? And it will. It will have a Manitoba. So our second Manitoba of this hunt. An Alberta. Yep, I think we might get just about every single provincial quarter. Newfoundland. Nova Scotia, and there's even more up ahead. Awesome. Another New Brunswick. I'm going to hit all of these with a magnet too and make sure that none of them are silver, because some of the edges on some of these looked a little more silvery than the others. Yukon, yep, we are going to get every single provincial quarter here, guys. Awesome. And these are just more and more up ahead, more and more New Brunswicks. If you guys have any information or knowledge about the New Brunswick quarter, please leave it down in the comments. Prince Edward Island. Very nice. I think that might be it. Yep, that is it for that roll. But geez, what an epic pile of provincials we just got from that one, and we still got quite a few rolls left to go. Hopefully we can find some more dumps just like that. Roll 35, and we have just found ourselves another legendary nature green bison. So we will add it with the others here on the board. One roll down, and we found something pretty good here. We found another 2008 poppy, and I think this one might be one of the best ones I've ever found. Now, I have found a few other ones so far in this hunt, and I only keep them if they're in good shape. But this one here, oh mama, this one is a keeper. Barely anywhere whatsoever on the enamel. Otherwise, I would probably put it back and would not keep it. But this one right here is a keeper for me. So I'll add it to my pile of poppies there. Keep going along. Down at roll 39, which means we are starting to get down to the end of this hunt, but we just found ourselves provincial, a Nova Scotia, which might seem a little anticlimactic after that roll collection dump, but still, I will take it. We will add it to this big old pile over here of provincials we've accumulated and keep chugging along. Only 6 rolls left to go, and we did just find something decent here. We haven't found any War of 1812 color enamels yet. We have found a few uncolored. This right here is the Tecumseh, so another decent find for the board. We're starting to get some good variation when it comes to the color enamels and stuff like that. Hopefully in these last couple rolls, there is a few good little treats left in here for us. I have also brought a new tool out to play to get through some of these clear rolls that have been a little pesky. The other day, I picked myself up this bad boy right here, my new and improved handy dandy letter opener. Hopefully it will bring me some good luck in my hunts to come. It is just embedded with a few British pence up in there. Picked it up from a thrift shop for a couple of bucks, and maybe it was a sign, and hopefully it will bide us good tidings and maybe even a few good finds up ahead in the remainder of this hunt. Well, guys, I have concluded this hunt. Before I start breaking down all of these epic finds, I would really appreciate one more time if you would hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more content just like this. And then let's hit you with it. We got ourselves 2 nice hefty stacks of 1992 provincials, which is really awesome. They're getting really far and few between. They're made of 99% nickel composition, so they are great to find. We got ourselves a nice stack of these 2008 poppies, and some of them are in almost mint condition, so those are just awesome right there. We got ourselves 1 War of 1812 Tecumseh. We got ourselves 4 or 5 RCMPs. Some of these are in pretty good shape as well. That one you can see right there is really nice. I will make sure to check those under the scope after this hunt to see if we have the large beads variation. We also have ourselves the green bison and the yellow falcon. We found 2 of each of those. I didn't tune you in for finding each and every single one of those because it can get a little repetitive, but I did find 2 of each of those. We found the 2015 Canada Day, which is a pretty close competitor for the find of this hunt for sure. It's a really awesome quarter, very low mintage, and a very beautiful design. I'll see if I can get a little bit closer for you guys right there. Oh yeah, that is a very nice quarter and a very nice find. We found ourselves 2 breast cancers in good shape. Very good shape, or I would not have held on to them. You can see the pink ribbon there is fully intact, not any dirtiness or grime on the white right there. So these are both winners, I would say. Let me know what your favorite find was. If you want to let me know what your favorite find was in this hunt, please let me know down in the comments, but let us get to the find of this hunt right here. Now this bad boy is an amazing quarter. We have only found 1 of these in the past, and it went right into our quarter album. So it is nice to be able to have a loosey-goosey for one of these right here, because I like to be able to stack as many of these really rare low mintage quarters as I can get my hands on. You know, coin roll hunting is starting to pick up a little bit, and as it picks up, these quarters will get fished out of circulation faster and faster. So I am definitely stoked to get this. It is an amazing find. I hope you guys enjoyed this hunt as much as I did. We have ended our silver streak, unfortunately, but that's okay. You know, I will just return this box over here back to the bank. In today's episode, we have a $500 quarter hunt for you guys. Now, I am very sorry. I have been on a bit of a hiatus lately. I have been mending a very injured hand. I don't know if I broke it or if I busted it or what, but man, it has been sore and hurting. I have been doing some nickel hunts and getting absolutely skunked, but this is going to be my first quarter hunt in a while. I am on a pretty crazy quarter silver streak right now. I think in my last 4 or 5 boxes, I have found silver. So I'm really hoping this box is going to keep my streak going. I made sure to check inside. These are all customer wrapped rolls. So we are in business. This is usually what I like to hunt when it comes to Canadian coin roll hunting. Maybe if we can't find any silver, I'm really hoping maybe we can find some 1991s, some proofs, specimens, anything interesting would be just lovely. But before I can start tearing into this box, I would appreciate so much if you guys would hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting and coin roll hunting videos just like this. And then without further ado, what do you say we start this long-awaited quarter hunt off? It's been a while. I'm glad to be back. Let this hunt begin. Guys, I am almost in shock right now. I just opened up the very first roll of this box, and I just found an NIFC that is very, very interesting. I have found one of these before, but this, I believe, is the Canadian year 2000 postage mail token. I think it comes with a stamp when originally you got it in the year 2000, but this is definitely not meant to be in circulation. It is very rare. I have actually found one of these before in one of my hunts. I'm not too sure. It was definitely earlier on in my coin roll hunting career, but this is an awesome find right here. You can see this is definitely the token side. I think its face value is 25 cents. It's the same size as a quarter, has the same rimmed edges, but a very awesome find to start this hunt off. I've already kind of been validated in this hunt already. I was a little worried, you know, when it comes to silver, sometimes you can push your luck when you found silver in a lot of boxes, and this may be my dry box here, but at least we found an NIFC to start it off with a bang. I got tons of rolls left to go. Let's keep this going and see if maybe we can find some more goodies inside. Well, we just started roll number 5. I'm just flipping them over as I go along to make it a little easier for myself. And we got ourselves another good find here. So this right here is going to be one of the key dates for Canadian quarters. This is 1970, and the mintage is 10,302,010. So definitely super low mintage, hard to find. A lot of the time when you find them, would you look at that? The obverse is all scratched up for some reason. I don't know if people intentionally tried to damage them because they were a key date and they were trying to lower the numismatic value or what when these were released, but it's still a nice one to hold on to. I don't find them too often, probably one every 3 or 4 boxes. So a very nice one to find. 5 rolls in. I will add it to the board and keep going along. All right, we are now on roll 24, making some serious progress here. Nothing too crazy to report, but we do have our first foreign of this box. I think it is from Bermuda. Let's give it a little flip over and see. Yep, I believe I have seen this before. Let's get a little closer. I believe I have encountered these in the past. 1999. Not too sure what kind of bird that is on there. If you guys have any idea what kind of bird that is on this, I would appreciate it very much. But always glad to find foreign coins when I'm hunting quarters. It looks to be a little bit of a thicker rim on there too. This is a pretty hefty coin, but still 25 cents. I don't know how the exchange rate compares to Canadian, but pretty cool little find. I will add to the board up there, and let's keep it going. Only one more roll down, and I just pulled these out of the roll, and I can see right here we have what looks to be a thick rim. I'm not too sure. Whoop, a little bit of a spill there. Let's see if I can get to it for you guys live here. Where are you? Oh, there you are. Just what I suspected. Another foreign coin. This one is not our Bermuda. This one is British, I believe, or from the UK, I guess you could say. And this is 10 pence. What is the year of this bad boy right here? Definitely not silver. Looks to be 1992. So pretty cool little find here. I'll put this along with our other foreign find. Fits in pretty well with the quarters, but you know, these are adding up for losses for me. So at this point, hopefully I don't find too many more of these, but still pretty cool to find in these quarter rolls. But I'll throw this up here. I will keep going along and tune in if we find anything else. Well, I think we are a couple more rolls down, and I think I have something really good here, guys. I just pulled this roll out, and we have something right there that's looking very silvery. So I'm going to try and do this one a little bit neater this time for you guys. Let's see if we can get to it. I'm very excited. It's a very, very promising rim. Oh, I can see a provincial right there. That's pretty cool. Oh, yes, that is what I'm talking about, guys. This streak shall continue. What year is it going to be? 1962. Let's get a little bit closer. 1962. Now, this one is looking a little wishy-washy, but it is a young head. I could really tell by that edge. Sometimes they're a little bit more shiny, but this one was really yellowy, looking a little toned. Man, this is an epic, legendary hunt already. I am almost speechless. I'm going to be very glad to add this to my silver finds of the year at the end of this hunt. I also have a little paper that I'm going to be adding up all my finds that one of my good buddies gave me. But man, this is awesome, guys. A boom, shakalaka. We got ourselves some silver. I'll throw this up here with all of our many other finds. I do have lots and lots of provincials too. I think I saw one more right there is in Nova Scotia, but I shall keep going along and hope for the best. But this has already been an epic hunt of epic proportions. Let's see if we can put a little cherry on top. It looks like we have about 14 rolls left to go. And guys, I am in shock right now because I just found another one of those 2000 Millennium tokens. I can't believe this. I have done like 100 or more quarter hunts and only found one of these before this. This has got to be a collection dump, got to be something like that. I've also found a few more of those British 10 pence, so that makes 3 of them so far. Found a nice hefty stack of provincials and found 2 of the colored legendary natures in good shape. But I don't know what is going up with this. Here, let me get a little bit closer to show you guys what this looks like. I don't know what is up with this hunt, but I will definitely take these. They were not meant for circulation. If any of you have ever encountered these in your Canadian quarter hunts, please let me know down in the comments. I would love to know how common they are to find, but definitely a rare bird for me. I will add it up there with that first one that I found. Boom, boom. And I shall keep going along, but you can't really ask for much more than we found already. What a hunt. Alrighty, we are really starting to get down to the nitty gritty. We just started our 10th last roll, and for the ender for that roll, not the visible ender, but the ender on the inside, we just found ourselves this 2015 colored poppy, which is one of the key dates of the modern Canadian quarters. This, the 2015 flag, and the 2017 Hope for a Green Future are what I would say are the creme de la creme of these Canadian colored quarters. So this is a great find to top this cherry on this hunt. Hopefully I can find a few more little goodies in the rest of these rolls, but if not, I am very, very happy right now, and let's keep going along. Just opened up our 5th last roll, and it looks like the goodies are going to keep rolling in for us, guys, because we just found another great Holy Grail find. It's going to be the 2017 150th anniversary Hope for a Green Future. This right here is one of my favorite quarters to find. They are getting super far and few between. There's a non-colored variant that is much, much more common. And I think a lot of the people, whether you're a coin collector or not, when you find these, when they find them, they actually fish them out of circulation or their pocket change. So these are extremely hard to find. I'm probably at 1 every 3 boxes, I would say, is my average. So this is a great topper off to this hunt with all of this other amazing stuff we found. This has been a hunt of epic proportions, but you never know. Maybe there's another goodie lying ahead in these last couple of rolls, but let's finish this hunt off and see if maybe we can get a little more luck on our side. I have concluded this hunt. 50 rolls have been hunted, and man, have we accumulated quite the pile of goodies here. Before I start wrapping up all of these awesome finds, I'd really appreciate it if you guys would once again hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you have not and you'd like to see more content like this. Then what do you say we break down all of these epic finds from today? So we managed to pull ourselves quite the hefty stack of RCMPs. I count 11 here. I made sure to check all of them for the large bust, and they came up empty-handed. And we pulled ourselves quite a hefty stack of provincials as well. I think we have 10 in total. 3 Nova Scotias, 3 Prince Edward Islands. We have a Manitoba, New Brunswick, a Saskatchewan, Alberta, and Yukon. So I think we're missing a couple there, Northwest Territories, and I think one other one. But man, we are close. That is not too bad. That is almost the whole provincial series in one hunt. We managed to pull ourselves 3 British 10 pence. I think 2 of them are 1992, and they're all basically from the same era. They all have this same bust portrait on the obverse. And then we also managed to find this 25 cents 1999 from Bermuda. Pretty darn cool to find these foreign coins, but it will be a bit of a loss, I believe. If any of you know the exchange rate, please let me know down in the comments. I would appreciate it. We managed to pull ourselves 1 of each of the colored legendary nature. We got the yellow falcon, we got the green bison, and we got the blue orca. So that's not too bad. Some of these I'm probably going to throw back into the wild right after this hunt, but I do like to keep track of this kind of stuff as I hunt along, because a lot of people are looking for this stuff for their collections, and hopefully you guys find it helpful. I managed to pull 2 good remembrance finds here. We got the 2010 Dual Poppy, and we have a 2004 that is just barely making the criteria, but it's good enough for me. I'll hold on to it. We got our key date find is going to be the 1970, once again minted at 10,302,010. This is one of the definite key dates for the earlier quarters from 1970 until 1990. I would say it is definitely the key date, a good one to look out for. We have still yet to find a 1991 in the wild. I know my buddy Mario Bros coin roll hunting has found a few, but I'm really holding out hope. But I'll always take these 70s. I'll always take the 2001 no Ps. They are definitely a great gift from the coin gods. We got ourselves the 2015 Poppy, another good one, another good remembrance find to bunch with these other ones right there. We got ourselves the 2017 Hope for a Green Future 100th anniversary. Now, this right here is probably my favorite of all the Canadian colored coins. Very hard to find. A true gem. And this one right here is in pretty darn good shape. Not really missing any of the coloring. Not any crazy wear or anything like that. So we'll definitely find a good home in my collection. And then we have these 2 beauties right here, guys. These are not meant to be in circulation. Look at that right there. That is pretty darn cool. These are tokens. I don't believe they're test tokens, but they are Canada Post 25-cent tokens that came with a gift set that was available in the year 2000. I think the set ranged from somewhere from $10 to $15 when it was originally available, but now you can get it usually from anywhere from $5 to $10. So this is definitely worth more than 25 cents. I would say the value is anywhere between $1 and $4, depending on how much you need it, how much you like it, how much you want it. But I definitely like them, I definitely need them, and I definitely want them. So a couple of good finds for sure there. And then the find of this hunt, guys, is going to be this bad boy right here. We managed to strike ourselves silver once again. The streak continues. This one is a young head. A lot of the time we find ourselves diadems, which I believe range from 1965 until 1968. So it's nice to get a little bit older of a silver quarter. In today's episode, we have a quarter hunt for you guys. Now, I have about $700 in quarters here. I went to a few different bank branches to pick these up. Hopefully mixing it up will mean that we will get a little bit more success. Here in Canada, you have a lot more success. Usually, in my case, if I search the customer wrap rolls, very rarely when you search machine wrap rolls here in Canada, do you have lots of luck. But hopefully we have some luck today. I'm going to be looking for 1991s. A 1992 Caribou would be very nice as well. And any silver, low mintage, color enamels, or anything good like that would be just lovely as well. And I would also appreciate very much if you would hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you have not for more coin roll hunting and coin collecting videos just like this. And then without further ado, what do you say we start busting into this smorgasbord of quarter rolls and see if we got anything good? Let this hunt begin. All right, we are about 2 bundles in. So far, nothing too crazy. We have one 1973 that someone decided to take a razor blade to. I don't know why people like to do that, but pretty common. Another 1973 there. This one's actually in very good condition. You can see there, I don't know if it came out of a PL set, or sometimes you'll just find them in good condition like this, but very nice. And then another one right there. Made sure to check all of them for the large bust, and a nothing nada. And we got ourselves one British Columbia provincial quarter. Always nice to find these provincials. I like to keep them because they are 99.9% nickel, and I'm sure a lot of people like to hold on to them. So I figure, hey, why not But this is actually not what I'm tuning you in for. What I am tuning you in for is our first very nice find of this hunt, which is going to be the 2015 Canada flag. This one right here is looking in immaculate condition. I'm always very glad to find these, or the 2015 poppies, some of the nicest color enamels you can find in the wild. So this is a great one for the board. Already kind of validated this hunt. If we can find a few more goodies, then I will be a happy hunter. But I shall keep going along and see if we can find anything else good. We are really starting to get down to the nitty gritty, guys. We only have 13 rolls left to go, and we haven't found anything too crazy. A few more RCMPs. We did find one 2004 poppy, a couple more provincials. We found Ontario, which is our home province, and we also found Yukon, which I believe is one of the lower mintage provincials, actually. So that's a pretty nice find, but that is not what I'm tuning you guys in for. What I'm tuning you in for is this right here. We just found ourselves the 2009 women's colored hockey. Now, this is one of the hardest to find low mintage Canadian coins, minted at 3 million. It is a really good one. If it was the men's actually has a variation called the Raise 2 you can look for, but this has no variation except for the colored and non-colored, but the colored is the good one. So another great find for the board. Hopefully there's another goodie lying ahead in these few quarters we have here. Wish us luck, and if not, we shall wrap this hunt up. Just opened up the second last roll, so we are almost done this hunt, and I wasn't holding out much hope, but then I stumbled onto this 1968 here, and it wasn't looking too promising, but it does have this tarnishing on the back, so I will slap it down, hit it with the magnet. It doesn't stick, so you guys know what that means. It means we got ourselves a 50% silver quarter. A boom, baby. We have struck silver in quarters. It doesn't happen too often, but we've been on a bit of a silver streak lately, so it'll be awesome to add this to our silver finds at the end of this hunt. So I shall keep going along with the very few quarters that we have. And if I don't have anything else good to tune in for, we shall wrap this hunt up. Alrighty, I have concluded this hunt. Before I start wrapping up all of these awesome finds, I'd really appreciate just one more time if you guys would hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more content just like this. And then let's show you the goodies we managed to accumulate in this hunt. So we did end up finding one 2011 Legendary Nature green bison. We did find one of the blue whales, or sorry, blue orcas, but it was very damaged and just not really worth keeping. And I did find some colored War of 1812s that I also tossed back because I'm not really holding on to those anymore. We got a nice hefty stack of these 1973 RCMPs. Made sure to check all of them for the large bust, and nothing nada. We got the 2004 Remembrance Poppy. This one is just barely making the cut for my keepers, but still has a decent amount of the poppy left if you look at it from certain angles there. And then we have some provincials over here. We have Yukon, we have British Columbia, we have Manitoba we managed to find as well a little bit later on, and our home province of Ontario. And then the main keepers of this hunt are going to be this 2009 women's hockey, the 2015 Canada Day. I believe this is minted at 6.5 million-ish. If any of you guys know the exact mintage, please let me know down in the comments below. I would appreciate that greatly. And then this right here, guys, another hunt, another silver. It's only a 50%er. It's only a 68, but we will take it. One more time, I will hit it with the magnet for you guys just to make sure. Nothing. Does not stick. So we definitely have silver. These silvers are getting very far and few between here in Canada. You're lucky if you can find one of them in every couple of hunts. So I've been getting very lucky lately. Even one of these 50%ers, I will treasure it better in my hands than the ARP. In today's episode, we have a quarter hunt for you guys. Now, I am very excited for this hunt because when I went to pick up these rolls, I got some machine wrapped rolls, which is usually a bad sign for me. This is usually a sign that the rolls have gone through the ARP and they have already been searched through. But when I was checking these rolls for enders, I actually noticed that there was a diadem ender. There it is right there. So that is an indication that these machine wrapped rolls have not gone through the ARP, so there might very well be some good stuff in here. There's a very high chance that there could be silver in these rolls because of all of the chances of getting silver in Canadian rolls. Usually machine wrap rolls that aren't ARP are going to be your best shot. But we also got some customer wrap rolls here on the side. I have a few customer wrap bundles over there. I think I got about $300. So this is an $800 quarter hunt. I'm super excited for this hunt, holding out a lot of hope for these machine wrapped rolls. There's a whole lot of stuff I'm looking for today. There's definitely some bucket listers I'm looking to cross off, like the 1991. I'd love to be able to find a George VI one day. Maybe a George V would be really awesome. But 1970s, 2000 no Ps, any proof specimens, anything interesting we can get. NIFCs would be great too. But before I can start tearing into this box, I'd appreciate so much if you guys would hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more coin collecting and coin roll hunting videos just like this. And then what do you guys say we start this hunt off with a bang? Let this hunt begin. All right, I'm about 20 rolls down. I decided to go through the loose bundles first just to get them out of the way. It's a little bit easier that way. Then I'll get to that full box. But we haven't found anything too exciting yet. I did find one RCMP. Made sure to check it for the large bust. It came up nothing nada. Easiest way to check these 1973 RCMPs is the beads on the back. They will be pretty much touching the outside rim if it is the large bust. And that is the easiest way to check. That's at least how I check it now. We also got ourselves two provincials. Now, as far as the 73s and the 92s go, I'm not really holding on to them anymore. I'm kind of just keeping a tally of what I find, and then I'll just toss them back into circulation probably at the end of this hunt. Unless maybe there's like an MS provincial, I might hold on to that because these are also made of nickel. So if you're looking to stack nickel quarters, these are a good option, but that's not so much what I'm looking to do. Also, I found something pretty darn interesting here. We found ourselves a 2001 P. Now, usually as far as quarters, you're looking for the 2001 no P, but this one has kind of an interesting finish on it. It's still in pretty good shape for being a 2001. And also, here, let me try and get a little bit closer here. And I also noticed above the lettering that there is kind of some weird misprinting going on. It almost looks like some doubling or maybe an offset die or something like that. At the end of this hunt, I'll throw this under the microscope and give you guys a little bit of a better look, kind of what I'm talking about, because I actually threw it under the scope. But this looks pretty interesting, pretty intriguing. But that's not actually what I'm tuning you guys in for. What I'm tuning you in for is we have our first decent find of this hunt. It's going to be a 2017 Hope for a Green Future. So this is a good find to start this hunt off on a good note. It's in pretty good shape. Got all that color on there. So we have a good one. Let's keep her going and see if we can find some more stuff. Just a few rolls down in that last loose bundle. And look what we just found. We just got our second Hope for a Green Future quarter. These are incredibly rare, much more rare than the non-colored version. The mintage is a bit of a mystery. I'm guessing it's somewhere between 2 and 3.5 million, but a very good one to find. I'll throw it up there with the other one that we found earlier. And we're already looking good. Let's keep her going. Well, guys, I have made some serious progress in this hunt. I've already hunted all of these customer wrap rolls in the box. I decided to save the best for last. I've hunted a few of the machine wrap rolls now, and they have not really been paying out, honestly. The only thing I have really found is one more provincial, and it has been super dry until now. We just found our third 2017, so we just got the trifecta. I will not complain about finding these. They are super low mintage and super rare, so I will take any of them I can get. I still don't believe I have a full tube of them yet, so they will all be a nice addition to my collection. I'll throw it up there with the other two that we found and keep going. I'm really holding out some hope for these machine wrapped rolls that maybe, just maybe, there will be a silver lying ahead, or maybe there will be some nice colors just like this bad boy right here. But let's keep her going and see if maybe we can find anything else. All right, a couple more rolls down, and this hunt is really starting to heat up now, guys, because look what we just found. Our first colored 2009, and it's going to be the 2009 men's hockey. So we are going to throw this under the scope and see if maybe we have the Raise 2 variation. Nope, that right there is the NQs 2, but this is still a really awesome find. If it was the Raise 2, it'd be worth like $5 to $10. It's still worth a decent amount, probably $3 to $5, because these are extremely rare. A great find to add up to the board. I shall keep going and finish these machine wrapped rolls off and pray for some more goodies. Guys, I am in shock right now. I have about 4 rolls left to go of these machine wrapped rolls. I'm going to show you guys what I saw here first. So I was going through, I did a check for inners and I didn't see anything on the edge check. But guys, we just found our first silver George the Sixth quarter. Oh my God, look at the condition on this thing, guys. What year is this? 1945. It looks like it's been cleaned or something. It looks a little worn there, but there's some good detail on the obverse. Oh my God, I cannot believe that I did not spot that on the edge check. I don't know how I didn't notice that. I mean, it isn't super obvious. I think that one is the third one in there, but guys, that is incredible. We found a George the Sixth silver. The streak is back on and better than ever. I'm pretty sure this thing has been cleaned harshly because there's some dirty grime on the side there, but man, that is awesome. Boom, has this hunt ever been validated? You know, a lot of the time I do quarter hunts and I can't even make videos out of them. I actually just did a $1 loony hunt yesterday, $1,000 in loonies, and I didn't find a single thing. So this really validates coin roll hunting for me. You know, when you hit these dry streaks, it can really make you question whether it's actually worth it. But when you find a nice old silver like this, and I get to share the experience with you guys, man, does it really make it worth it. Awesome. I'm going to throw this up on the board, finish these rolls off. It'd be lovely if we could score one more nice little silver like this. Maybe there's a Lizzie lion in there, but still, this is an awesome hunt so far. We got all sorts of goodies. Let's hopefully finish it off on a high note. Alrighty, guys, I have concluded this hunt. Before I start wrapping up all of these awesome finds, I'd really appreciate if you guys would hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you have not and you'd like to see more coin roll hunting videos just like this. Then what do you say we show you the goodies we managed to score today? So first off, I mentioned earlier at the start of this hunt, I found this 2001P and it kind of has some weird lettering going on. I don't know if it's doubling or it could be an offset die, but I'm just going to throw this under the scope and give you guys a bit of an idea of what I'm talking about here. You can kind of see above the lettering there's some kind of raised stuff going on. I don't know. I'm not an expert on errors. You can see kind of there above the crown, and you can also see above the lettering right there, and it is also under the P as well. So I don't know if that's post mint damage, or I don't know if there was something wrong with the minting process. If any of you guys have any theories or ideas, I would appreciate very much if you would let me know. But still, I'm going to hold on to it, throw it into a coin flip. It definitely won't hurt. It only cost me 25 cents. We managed to score ourselves 5 1973 RCMPs. Made sure to check them all for the large bust, and they all came up nothing nada. They are all looking like small busts with identicals quite a distance away from the rim there. We managed to score ourselves 4 provincials. I'm probably going to throw all of them right back into circulation after this video. I got a Yukon, 2 Yukons actually, a Manitoba, and a Nova Scotia. I believe New Brunswick is the key date for the provincial series. Now, for the finds of this hunt, we managed to score ourselves 3 legendary nature quarters. That is not too shabby if you ask me. I think my record is 3 in a hunt, so we just matched our record. These are some of the most beautiful Canadian circulation coins you can find coin roll hunting, so I will take them anytime and add them to my tube of 2017 150 years. We managed to score ourselves 1 2002 men's hockey. It is unfortunately not the Rays 2, but these are still incredibly rare, minted at 3 million a piece, just like the colored Cindy Klassen and colored women's hockey. And you know, I would have been happy if this was the find of the hunt, but guys, we found ourselves a Georgie silver quarter. You know, I didn't know if any of these were still floating around in circulation, and if they were, I didn't think I would get lucky enough to find them. I see other people pulling whole rolls of silver quarters and stuff. You know, I'm not that lucky, but we did get very lucky today. This is awesome. It's definitely a good bucket lister for me to scratch off. It is in pretty nice shape here on the obverse, but it looks like it might have been cleaned. What do you guys think? Was this cleaned, or is it just a nice Georgie that's in good shape? 1945, I believe, is a decent year as well. That's a World War II year, the last year for World War II. But man, what a great hunt, guys. We found silver to top it off. Thank the coin gods for those machine wrapped rolls. I don't get them too often. Usually if I get machine wrapped rolls, they are ARP. But thank you so much for watching, guys. If you want to let me know what your favorite find was down in the comments, that would be awesome. That's just about it for this one. So until the next one, everybody, peace out and have a good one, y'all. Today, we have $500 quarter hunt for you guys. I went to the bank, picked up this full box of quarters. So this all came from one bank. And actually pretty interesting. I took a look inside. That roll right there, I can't really look at it. But I took a look inside, and a lot of these rolls had diadem enders. And when I opened some of them up, I was really curious. A lot of them have 1968s inside, and they all look to be nickel 1968s from what I've seen so far. I opened like 2 or 3 rolls up. I'll see if I can maybe open this roll up and take a quick look for you guys, see what I am talking about. I think I did maybe see like one 1975, but there is a few rolls in here that do not look like they are hunted. You can see right there, that is a diadem. And what is the year? This is a 1968 right here. So these are nickel 1968. I really hope this whole box is not full of a collection dump of 1968 nickel quarters. It'd be nice if maybe there's some 1970s or maybe even some silver 1968s in here, or I don't know. But there's still lots of rolls I haven't checked. It definitely is a collection dump of some sort. I don't know if maybe another coin roll hunter is maybe just dumping all of the 1968s he's been accumulating, but we do have some clear rolls that are definitely not hunted. These are modern quarters on the end of these clear rolls right here, so hopefully we do have a little bit to hunt here. I'm going to check these ones for 1970s and see if maybe there's any silver 1968s, but this is definitely going to be an interesting hunt. Let's see if I can find a few more diadem enders to show you guys. There we go right there. I think all this row on the top here is all diadem enders, so a little disappointing, but what do you expect when you coin roll hunt? Every once in a while you're gonna get these collection dumps. There's not much you can do to avoid it, but I'm still gonna look through. I'm still gonna hope for the best. Lots of stuff to look for. Maybe there'll be a 1991 2001 no P. Maybe there'll be some good colored ones in here. You never know, right? But before I can start tearing into this box and these rolls, I would really appreciate if you guys would hit that thumbs up and subscribe for more coin roll hunting, coin collecting videos just like this. Then without further ado, I'm going to start tearing into this box, tearing into these rolls, and see if there's any goodies inside. So, let this hunt begin. Alright, so I am about 3 rolls down. The first 2 rolls were 1968s, just like I thought, and there are a few in good condition, but nothing really worth keeping. But there are a few quarters right here in this roll that are not 1968s, and they're really nice. Like this is a 1969 right here, and this is a bit of a stunner. It's got some tarnishing there, so I might not hold on to this one, but look at this one as well. This is a 1980 quarter, and this one I think I will hold on to because this is like practically MS right there. But this is actually not what I'm tuning you in for, guys, because it looks like we might have ourselves a hunt, because I just found the first 1970 of this hunt. This is a key date right here. I think this is minted around 10 million, so it is definitely one of the good key dates for quarters, and it also means that these rolls have not been completely sifted through. So there may be a few silvers lying in here, there may be a key dates. Maybe today will finally be the day that I will score that 1991 that I've been looking for so long coin roll hunting. But we have a nice 1970. We have a very nice uncirculated 1980 right there, 1988 I think that is, hard to see the date, 1981 maybe, but this might even be a proof or a specimen by the looks of it. It's very nice. We also have an RCMP right here, which I will check for the large bust, and most likely it is not large bust, but I'll still hold on to this as well, throw it up there on the board, keep going along, and I'll tune you guys in if I find anything else. Alright, I'm about 5 rolls in now, and it looks like we definitely have ourselves a hunt here, guys, because we just found ourselves our first decent colored find. This is the 2017 Hope for a Green Future quarter, super low mintage, super rare. So this is a good sign that maybe these rolls have not been searched or not been hunted, Or maybe this is some kind of collection dump. Maybe someone was turning their relatives' coins in. Maybe someone just got sick of collecting. Who knows? But a lot of modern coins in some of these rolls, and the other rolls are all 1968s and 1969s. I did find one 1968 that is an absolute stunner. It is actually nickel, and you don't find them in this good shape too often. Usually when you find them like this, they will be silver, but this one is actually in really good shape. Sometimes the nickel MS coins can actually be worth more than the silver ones. I believe a nickel MS 65 quarter is worth somewhere around $40 to $50. So this is actually a pretty good find. You can see this definitely has a cameo on it, at least a regular cameo, maybe a heavy cameo, who knows, but a really good find. We got some nice looking 68s, that nice looking 80 over there. I'm going to keep going, see if maybe we can find some more goodies in here. Okay guys, I am one roll down and I'm starting to get really excited here. I just found a Newfoundland and I actually found one more 1970, and that's not actually why I'm so excited here, guys. I want you to take a look at this 1972. Look at this thing right here. This has got to be a specimen from that strike right there, and oh my lordy, look at the back of this thing. It has some crazy cool toning going on the back. I'm definitely going to say this came out of one of those leather bound specimen sets. It looks like it probably toned on the obverse there by sitting in the case for a while. I have a few specimen sets like that, and usually that's how they get that toning on the obverse, is from sitting bust face down in the case. But that is such a pronounced strike on the caribou there. I'm going to have to say this is definitely a specimen strike or a proof strike of some sort. If you guys have any opinions or theories, let me know, but I'm going to say in my heart of hearts, from the mirror-like finish and the frostiness on there, man, that is incredible. What a beautiful quarter. This has got to be some sort of collection dump from all of the good stuff we found. I keep checking all of the 68s and everything with magnets just to make sure, but they all seem to be nickel from what I found so far. But man, finding stuff like this, I will not complain. This is absolutely beautiful. I'm going to throw it up on the board, keep going along, tune you guys back in if I find anything else good. But man, what a stunner. All right, I'm about 10 rolls in now, and I'm finding a lot more of the same 1968 to, let's say, 1985. Some of them are in really good shape. I found a few more provincials there. I've been finding a lot of 1973 RCMPs. But guys, I wanted to show you this right here. Look at this quarter. Oh my Lord. I do not want to touch it too much, but it's not as nice on that side, unfortunately. But this looks like a 1982. I'd say this is another specimen or another proof strike. The rim on this seems a little thicker too, honestly. This is a weird kind of quarter, but man, I have never seen a quarter coin roll hunting so shiny as that. That obverse is flawless. This had to have come out of a set or a roll recently. Man, this is one of the nicest quarters I've ever found. That is absolutely beautiful. I do think they had frosted proof sets at this point, so this may actually be a either a specimen or just a regular proof 25 cent. But man, this is absolutely amazing. This hunt is going really well. I'm really excited for what's ahead right now. I'm going to keep going and tune you guys back in if I find anything else. But man, this thing is beautiful. Just a few coins down in that same roll, and guys, this has got to be some kind of crazy collection dump. Look at this 1981 right here. Oh my Lord. This is as flawless as it comes. I do not want to touch it with my finger and get my fingerprints all over it, but man, this is a absolutely flawless coin right here. This is so beautiful. I have not found anything like this coin roll hunting before. Man, I'm almost speechless. Look at the cameo on that. This has to be specimen. This has to be proof. I'm not too sure. If you guys have any theories, let me know down in the comments. But man, this hunt is crazy so far, guys, and I still have lots of rolls to go. I am super excited. Oh my God. There might even be one more like this in this roll, but this is a crazy kind of collection dump I'm finding. I'm going to keep going, tune you guys back in. Alrighty guys, I'm getting towards the halfway mark now, and man, am I getting sick of looking at 1968 quarters until now, guys, because I just found this 1968 right here, and it was actually the ender on the roll. And as soon as I saw this one, I could tell from the tone on it, and when I hit it with the magnet, that we had our first silver of this hunt. Oh yeah, we have silver. We found silver in our last hunt, a George VI silver quarter, so the silver streak is still on. And actually, guys, I wanted to show you because in that last roll, I actually found two more of these. We have a 1980, a 1981, and I think a 1982. So I don't know if these are all out of uncirculated rolls or if they are out of specimen sets, but they're some of the nicest 1980 quarters I've ever seen. I'm going to say they're either proof or specimen, but man, are these things beautiful. Here's the other one right here. Oh, I just touched it with my finger. Whoopsies. Hopefully that didn't get too much mark on it right there, but I'm probably going to put these in flips to show you at the end of this video. But man, this hunt is awesome so far. We have silver. We found proofs. We found what I think is a specimen, that 1972 right there. Look at that cameo on that bad boy. Man, what a hunt, guys. And we got ourselves a silver 50%er. Not bad. Let's keep this hunt going and see if we can find some more cherries to add on top to this beauty hunt we are having so far. I am getting towards the end of this hunt. I only have one more roll of what I would call those collection dump rolls. Now, the dates in these rolls are mostly 1968. I would say this box is at least 50% to 75% 1968. And then most of the other coins in these rolls are 1970s, 80s, a few 90s. Some of them are in really good shape. I'll show you at the end of this hunt some of the 68s and some of the other keepers. I did find a few more of those specimen coins from the 80s. I'll show you those at the end of the hunt, the lineup of all of the different years that I got. But I'm excited to get into that last roll, but that's actually not what I'm tuning you guys in for. I'm tuning you guys in because we have ourselves another great colored find here, guys. We have ourselves the 2009 men's hockey. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to fire up my scope here. I'm going to grab this bad boy, and we're going to check for the raise 2 variation. If this is the raise 2, then it is worth a little bit more. So let's throw it under the scope. All right, unfortunately, that is going to be the NQs2, but that is all right. This is still a key date, minted at 3 million. This hunt is going super splendidly. I got all sorts of amazing goodies to show you guys at the end. I'm going to keep going through these rolls. I got a few clear rolls that I saved for the very end because I hate those clear rolls so much, but I'm going to finish this roll off, finish this hunt off, and tune you guys back in. Only 3 rolls left to go. I just opened up this clear roll right here, and it looks like we have an interesting inner right there. That's either silver or it's a fire or foreign coin. Let's pull it out and take a little look-see here. Ooh, this is a foreign coin here. What is this? New pence 5. What is the date on this? Please be old. Oh, it's a diadem. 1970, and from the looks of it, it looks like it's going to be nickel. This doesn't really look like silver to me. It looks a little too wishy-washy to be silver, but still a nice old foreign coin. I'm not sure if this is from England or Britain or whereabouts this would have been from, but I think this is when they had their decimal change in coinage is right around 1970. So haven't seen one of these before. Pretty cool little coin. Throw it up on the board. Finish this hunt off. Alrighty, I've concluded this hunt. Before I start wrapping up all of these awesome finds, I would really appreciate if you guys would hit that thumbs up and subscribe if you have not and you would like to see more awesome coin roll hunting videos just like this. And then what do you say I show you some of the goodies we managed to accumulate today? So to start things off, we're going to have our foreign find of this hunt, which is that 1970 new pence. The denomination is 5. I don't know if that's 5 pence or 5 pennies or 5 farthings or exactly what denomination that is, but if it was a little older, we might have found some silver, but I won't complain. Now, I mentioned that a large percentage of this box was 1968. I would say 50 to 75%, so definitely a collection dump of some sort. Now, I had a lot of 1968s to choose from for some nice keepers, and these ones are pretty much uncirculated, and they definitely have at least a basic cameo designation on them, I would say. And man, are these 68s beautiful. These are nickel 1968s. They are not silver. Made sure to hit them with the magnet. And apparently these nickel 1968s in high grade condition can be worth a little bit more than the silver ones actually, even though they don't have any silver value. I mean, I would have loved to have found a full roll of silver 1968s, but not that lucky today, unfortunately. We found a few more nice looking uncirculated coins. We got a 1974 and we got a 2001 P. Now the 2001 P quarters are not as rare as the 2001 No P, but this one is in such good shape that I figured, hey, why not hold on to it? Um, as far as uncirculated Canadian quarters go, it seems like it's a lot more common to find 1972 to 1978 quarters that will be in really good condition, like this one right here. You can see the Queen's bust is in really good shape on that one right there. As far as the colored finds go in this hunt, usually these would be the finds of the hunt, but we found ourselves a 2017 150 years, and we found ourselves a 2009 men's hockey. Made sure to check this bad boy under the scope for the Rays too, and it came up a nothing nada, unfortunately, but still two really great finds right there. And guys, look at all of the 1970s that we scored today. I am counting 6 in total, so this just validates the fact that this has got to be a collection dump of some sort. Now, I was doubtful in the very beginning of this hunt that there might be anything good in here, but man, did we ever find lots of good stuff. So we got 6 1970s. That is incredible. They're all a little beat up, but I will still take them. They're one of the main key dates for modern Canadian quarters post 1970. And guys, we managed to get ourselves a silver in this hunt as well. Now, I don't know if this one was left out from the rest of this collection dump, or if this is just a standalone silver quarter that was in one of those other loose rolls, because I did find this in a newer roll. It was not one of the 1968 collection dump rolls, so not too sure. I think this is definitely a 68 from what I can see there, but nice little 50% quarter. I will take a little bit of silver in this hunt and keep the streak going. And usually I'd be happy with this. Usually this would be the find of the hunt. But guys, look at this epic run of specimen quarters that we scored today. Now these are almost guaranteed. I can guarantee you they are almost all specimen quarters. I'm going to flip them over and show you some of the busts of these. They're so reflective and so shiny that it's probably a little bit hard to see. But man, these things are beautiful. Take a look at that right there. Take a look at that finish. I'm going to show you this uncirculated finish right beside it. Now you can see there is a clear difference between the two. This one is a lot more pronounced. It is a lot more mirror-like. So I'm going to say that these are all definitely specimens from these years. I don't know why someone would have tossed all of these consecutive years of specimen strikes into rolls like this, but I will take them. I will appreciate them. I will love them. It is a nice little treat for me to find, especially when I wasn't holding out too much hope for this hunt. Now, it looks like we got 1972. Now, this is the first proof that I found, and this one looks a little bit different. It looks a little bit more frosted. I don't know if that's maybe just a super heavy cameo business strike. If you guys have any theories or opinions, let me know down in the comments. But we got a 72, 75, a 76, 77, a 79. I think the 79 is probably in the best shape of all of them, to be honest. We got a 80, an 81. Now, 81, I believe, is a key date as far as quarters. Some of these 80s can actually be pretty low mintage, so 81 is definitely a good one. If most of these score in the high SP range, then they can be worth anywhere from $5 to $10 each. So 281s right there. This one looks in a little bit better condition. We got 182 and we got 184. Man, was this an epic hunt for the ages. I did not expect this, guys. These coins are absolutely epic. You can see right there, once again, the difference between the strike on both of these coins, leading me to believe that these are something pretty darn special. Man, this was an epic hunt. I did not expect to score this plethora of goodies that we got today, especially a collection dump like this. I thought it was mainly going to be all 1968s and I was going to be one sad coin roll hunter, but we are going home happy today. If you guys want to let me know what your favorite find was down in the comments, I would appreciate it so much. Other than that, guys, thank you so much for watching. Until the next one, everybody, peace out and have a good one, y'all.